St. Louis, Missouri. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store between the Austin Desperados taking on the Aviators of St. Louis. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This taken in right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. They'll drop the throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. When you look at this defense, they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A give left side for Pierce. He'll take it inside the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Looking to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Pierce. Touchdown. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Kttn now out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that one too far in front. He couldn't down early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Finding room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they held them to well under 200 yards of total offense, and in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week, that great creativity and usual productivity.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
A first carry here for Kttn Nwangu. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Running right on the option is Tua. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Tua going to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now we got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. Touchdown! Rondale Moore. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Desperados respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. When you look at this defense, It's quite a unit. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24. These two teams all tied after one. St. Louis football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. Pierce has it knocked loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
At their own 8-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Miles Murphy has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wow, and that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taking on the midfield logo. Powers through. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Hand off right side to Pierce. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Meanwhile, Tua's and this throw brought in here by Mayer. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Tua. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
More the motion man right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Moore, the man in motion. On 2nd down, Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Carter. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 16 yards, a first down. Carter on the toss right. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with Carter. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. Now Tua going to try and sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Desperados have moved out in front. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll set up to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Wait a second, that's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a 1st down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Tua, a final shot before half. That's a screenplay here for Carter. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down, here's the Wonder. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football. Here comes third and the length of the football. Another run now for Nwangu. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their mind. There's a long way to go in this game. You know, they just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's Pierce on the counter, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Now back to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And his kick here is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First down and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
From the gun, it's Tua. Incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Tua signaling to change things up. On 3rd down, here's Carter. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Moore, the man in motion. On first down, right back to Carter. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Tua. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Tua sets up to pass it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Taken in at the 22. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Pierce now up the middle. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Another carry for Pierce. Still going inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 116 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Akers. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed him down on that run.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Dameon Pierce, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Aviators have taken a 4th quarter lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw, and he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. 2 and now on 1st down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That was one that I kind of saw coming, Charles. A free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Hand off left side, Pierce. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week. saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a two-score deficit here in the fourth. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Tua going to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Down to about the 45. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Going for it with Pierce. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
At the 9-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Now Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. First down.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got space past the 25, and they will finally get him down to the 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And two are going to slide to a halt, but he will have the 1st down. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
Throwing Tua. Finding Hardman. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's DJ Turner who's got it, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the home team here, they pick up win number 7 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Austin, they fall under 500 now as they drop to 7-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Stop. 1-1. Stop. Go 1. 2-2. Go. 1-1. Hey. 1-1. 1-1. 2-2. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 2-2. 1-1. Right? Stop. 1-1. 2-2. 2-2. 1-1. 1-1. Stop. 6. Stop. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. Stop. 1-1. Stop. 1-1. Hey. 2-2. 1-1. Hey. 1-1. 1-1. Hey. 2-2. 1-1. Hey. 2-2. 1-1. 1-1. 2-2. 1-1. 1-1. 2-2. 1-1. Stop. 1-1. Hey. 2-2. Let's go. 1-1. 1-1. Stop. 1-1. 1-1. Stop. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. Hey. 1-1. Stop. 1-1. Stop. 1-1. 2-2. 1-1. 1-1. 2-2. 2-2. 1-1. 1-1. One, hut. One. Two, hut. One, hut. Hut. One, hut. Two, hut. Go one. One, hut. One, hut. Shut. Two. Shut. One, hut. One, hut.